Alright, y'all, so I'm not even gonna front on y'all. I'm on my way to one of my jobs. Y'all have been seeing me in all black, you know, in this same wig that I love to throw in a bun. I have hair, by the way. I'm always on the go, so I'm just always throwing a wig. And this is my go-to wig because it's long enough for me to throw in a bun. But, yeah, I was just sitting here, and when I tell you I went on a rant to the point of no return, and was just asking the Lord, like, or actually just telling him, look, I'm about to quit. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. I used to work at Strokers, and I got so tired of sitting around for hours and not making no fucking money. After doing my makeup, doing my hair, stretching, working on my pole moves, I got so tired of doing that shit. And I was just like, I walked in one day, I got myself up, because I'm a disciplined person. So I got myself up on time, did what I need to do, got myself ready, got there for me to be on time. And when I walked in the building, and I told the security guard, I'm gonna come right back. And they was like, okay. I had looked around. It was already checking my bag. I had looked around, and then I just told him, you know what, I'm gonna come right back. And they was like, okay. And then when I left, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go audition at such and such. And I just went to go audition at another club. They wasn't there that day, but I went back, I want to say a couple of days later, got hired at that club, and I never went back. I just kept bouncing around from club to club to club. The only time I went back is like when I actually found a good club that I started making money at, and a tranny and a hoe got me fired. Because they wanted to talk shit, and they didn't think that I was going to talk shit back to them. People think that because I'm quiet, I don't talk back, or I don't have a brain to think or something. Like I don't put two and two together, or I don't know what the fuck be wrong with people. But I could not go back. I couldn't bring myself to go back and sit not another time. And not make no fucking money. I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. I couldn't do it. So, that's what I mean. I was talking to the Lord, and I just let him know, just that simple. Because I'm going to just be real with y'all. Previous posts, I told y'all, I have been getting pulled into offices left and right in the jobs that I've been at. And I say jobs, when I say jobs, it's weight on that. That means when I say jobs, I've been at some jobs. Nobody, I guarantee you, ain't nobody been hired as many times as I've been hired in a span of 2 to 3 months and fired. When I tell you I've been in offices left and right, and like I said in the previous post, because people have an issue, I'm not getting fired because customers are complaining, or, you know, clients are complaining or anything like that. I'm getting fired because of coworkers, because I won't allow them to be in my fucking face and in my personal space. The customers and the clients, they are saying, they're giving me rave reviews. Oh, she's so sweet. She did. But because the coworkers don't understand how I do what I do, or why I do what I do, they're trying to like steal my swag almost. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to be close to me so they can imitate me. And it's like, but you won't be able to because you don't know what I know. So you might see me do something, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get the same result, because you don't know what I know. So they get upset because I know that that's what they're doing, and then they start saying, oh, she has an attitude. No, I'm discerning that you're just trying to be in my face because you want what I have. Like, you think that being in my face, and I spoke on this before when I was in the mall, you think being in my face is going to help you get what you see me have, and that's not how that works. So literally, I'll get the job, get through the interviews, the people love me. Then when it come down to the coworkers, and they can't, and I'm not being arrogant, I'm literally saying this, like, just like because it is what it is, and they can't be me. They go and they say, oh, she has an attitude and she's, it's that, and it's because I don't want to be gay with them. And it's like, but I don't have to be. Maybe that's why you ain't getting the shit that you feel like you deserve, because something's not right. Something's not right. Something you're supposed to be doing, you're not doing. And whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing, I'm doing it. That's why I'm getting the end result that I'm getting. So when I tell you, since living up here, this is going to be over a span of like 4 years, maybe 4, almost 5 years. When I came up here, 2022, it's 2026. Okay, 4 years. So in a span of like 4 years, I've probably been fired. Now you'll hear me exaggerate and say like 15 million times, but I probably have been fired from at least a good 12 to 15 jobs. At least 12 to 15. When I say fired, I mean like in and out. Like, it's only a couple of them that I was there for like a year. And, you know, again, I got fired either because people wanted me to be gay with them, and not in a straight out way, but just like, you can kind of tell when somebody is just like kind of like perverted type stuff, and it's like, ew, like, move. I know why you're talking to me. Like, stop. That type of shit, you know? Or it's because they can't get the same end result that they see me getting with my work. And then you try to explain it to people, and people are like, well, if you keep getting the same thing happening, then it's not the people, it's you. Not so. And I explained that before. Because if I just gave you 2 reasons why people are trying to get me fired, then it's not me, because my moral compass is on point. So if one of the reasons is that people want me to be gay with them, but I don't want to be gay with them, then it's not me, it's them. The majority of the people think it's okay to do that. And so the majority of the people are getting disappointment when they come to me, and I reject them for trying to bring me into their lifestyle. So that's that one right there. And then when it comes to the other one, they can't get the same end result. And then it also is not me, because nowadays people are lazy and they don't want to work. So if everybody is lazy, but I'm willing to work and I have a work ethic about myself, and you're not willing to work, then you're never going to get the same end result that I get, because you're not willing to work. So then it's not me. The majority of the people just don't want to work. You get what I'm saying? So what I was saying to the Lord today is, I had to think about it, because I'm like, well, what did I do when you allowed me to get fired all these 15 million times? I was still able to go and make my motherfucking money. So now, because all of a sudden, I don't know what the deal is now. All of a sudden, the same shit happened where I got pulled to the side and people talking to me, they say you have an attitude, and then when I explain the situation, that's another thing. Then when I explain the situation, now all of a sudden they want to be understanding. See, because also what was happening is when they would put me into the office, and I would tell them, whoever said that, tell them to come into the office so we can have the discussion. Because once I explain what action they did to provoke my reaction, it shuts everybody up. Because you can't mistreat somebody, or you can't do certain things and not expect a certain effect. It's called cause and effect for a reason. Whatever the cause was, the effect that you receive is because of the cause. Same thing. Whatever action you put out there, that's why you receive that reaction. A lot of times people say I have an attitude, but then they approach me with an attitude, or they approach me as if they were over me in some type of way. So I became their mirror. So if you looking in the mirror, if you got a booger in your nose and you looking in the mirror, how you gonna get mad at your reflection? You need to get mad at yourself because you have the booger in your nose. The mirror is just showing you what's in your nose. I'm just showing you what your attitude is. You can't walk up to me and try to be all bossy and then I knock you out all bossy, and I boss you out of my damn face. Like, you cannot do that. If you want people to be nice to you, you have to be nice to them. Like, you can't walk up to me and say something slick and then get mad when I say something slick back and then play it off like just how you played it off. Like you was trying to be nice and you was trying to be sweet. Then I played it off after I knocked you back out and tried to act like I was being nice and being sweet. Like, you can't get upset with that. And it's not about, then some people would try to say, cowards would try to tell you, oh, you're supposed to turn the other cheek. No, you're supposed to do unto others as you want done to you. See, for the people who like to be using scriptures and stuff, for every scripture that you got, it's a scripture that says something totally different from a different take. Not even contradicting itself, but just because you got to use it in the correct way. Like, you can't just say that so it can defend what you want to do. It has to make sense. And a lot of times scripture interprets itself. So you can't sit here and think I'm just supposed to turn the other cheek and be merciful, but you're not merciful. Mercy is shown to those who have mercy. If you come to me, and compassion is shown to those who have compassion. If you don't have any compassion for me, then why would I have compassion for you? It's not to say that we shouldn't, give people grace and be nice to people and stuff like that. But it's like, you're not going to be a repeat offender. A lot of the times I don't say anything when these people are doing stuff and they want to keep going. And then when I say something to nip it in the bud, then they want to say I got an attitude. No, I just stopped you before you get it to the point where I got to put my hands on you. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, so I'm just telling him, like, well, what did I do when you allowed me to get fired them 15 million times? Oh, I was able to go get me some more money. Now I'm in a place where all of a sudden, the people want to work with me now. Now you want to work with me, but I'm tired. Now I'm to the point where I'm tired. I don't even want to show up. And that's why I told you the story of when I worked at Strokers. Because it's like, I walked in there, and I'm a disciplined person. I do what I need to do to be on time. Walked in there, I was on time. My hair was already done, makeup was already done, mouth rinse was already set, I was ready to go, but I walked in there and I just could not waste another day of my life just sitting there waiting for hours while other people make money because they want to fuck, and because I want to dance, I just have to sit there. Like, I might as well go right back down to Florida and just keep fighting bitches and still making a whole bunch of fucking money. Like, it's like, I don't have to fight bitches up here, but then I don't really make the type of money that I want to make. If I want to make the type of money I was making in Florida, I got to go down there where they ass is knuckleheads, and they really got audacity, where you just got to punch a bitch in her throat for her to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. Like, so I told him that, I said, I can't take much more of this. It's showing up as that. It's showing up as Strokers, and I can't handle it right now. I'm about to, I said I might show up today, but one of these days I ain't showing up. I can't handle it, not another day. You done let these people up here fire me 15 million goddamn times, and now you want people to work with me now, but I don't have no more energy. When I was willing to work, Lord, you didn't want to allow people to let me work. Every time I got myself in a position, because I got myself the position. I worked for that. I went through the interviews, or I knew the person, and to know the person, they had to know my personality for me to get the connect or the referral, and I earned those positions. Then you got people that's mad because I know how to do the job, and I know how to get the desired end result that I want, and then they trying to be all up my damn pussy. And then when I stop them from trying to be up my damn pussy, now I got an attitude. No, I just worked for mine. I did the research I needed to do. I put in the time. I paid for whatever I need to pay for so I could know what I need to know for the information I need to get. You didn't do that. That's why you don't know it. but you want to be in my damn face so you could get a quick handout. No, we're not doing that today. So I'm just saying, like, I done did it before. I done did it when he was allowing people to mistreat me. So I should be able to do it, you know, now that they want to cooperate. I'm tired, though. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's too little too late. It's like, and I can see how he's working it out, but it's like, you should have did that. You don't know how many goddamn times he should have did that, because I'm talking about being fired from at least 12 to 15 regular jobs up here. I'm not even talking about over the years when I was in Florida too. Like, but I wasn't getting fired for no petty shit like that though down there. I was actually, I was mostly dancing down there when I was getting fired, so that was different. But I'm saying though, over the years, he could have been working it out, and I wouldn't even have to do this. It's such a thing called prevention. And that's my biggest thing that I have with him, is I need you to prevent things from happening. If not, why the fuck am I praying? I'm tired, and then this. I'm tired of praying these thick ass dictionary ass encyclopedia ass prayers so that people don't harass me on the fucking job. Do you know how many times I had to rework my prayers for people to not, so when I walk through the door, people don't fucking harass me? That's probably why he working it out, because I done had to rework my prayers, revise them, and switch them up and change them up so that they stay out of my goddamn face. But now I'm tired. I don't even want to show up. I just thought I'd say that. I wasn't even trying to talk this long, but I'm on my way there now. But I was so fucking pissed off because I went through so much so I could be ready to go to work today. And then before that, I had to work yesterday, and the day before that, I went through so much to be ready to be to work yesterday. And it's like, I'm over it. You done already fired me, let them fire me 15 million times, and I'm still here. So what the fuck? I'm just about to quit, because I don't give a fuck about none of this. You done already told me what I'm supposed to be doing. Y'all see what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not even supposed to be doing this shit, but I'm doing it so I can fund myself. And it's like, but you done made it that fucking difficult. You done let people make it that fucking hard for me to just accomplish that. When Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Sally, Jesse, and Raphael, they do what the fuck they want to do, and you back them up 100,000% with $100 goddamn $1,000. Like, I'm tired. I'm telling you, I'm tired. I just thought I'd say that. We're gonna see how the night go. I'm pulling up, but I don't know if I'm gonna walk in the building. I'm being so for real. I'm tired. Physically, mentally, spiritually, all that. I am tired. Period. I need me a damn husband. This is for the birds. Okay.